Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and good day everyone. I am Dr. Abdul Halimfo from AMMP, which is a center under Faculty of Engineering, University of Malaya. So in 2014, my daughter had gotten dengue, and I witnessed the process of blood taking from her for the diagnostics process to occur later on. And witnessing that was quite painful, and that inspired me to look into the technologies which can be used to detect dengue without having to take blood. And that led into I would say 9-year journey from 2015. So during that time, I met my supervisor, Professor Rafiq Muhammad Adikan, and I embarked upon a research on trying to make a link between collecting profiles from the skin without taking blood and linking that to patients who have dengue. So that research materialized between 2015 to 2019, and later on I developed a rough prototype which was quite big. It was this big, and it had to be ambulated around in the hospital, and we collected data from patients around the emergency department. So we had the patients who need to be triaged. If they have fever, they will be triaged or screened for dengue, and during that time is the time when I collected data from the patients. So the technique of collecting data from patients is called diffuse reflectance spectroscopy. So basically it means that we use light, any normal light. The light which is used to shine upon my skin is quite similar to the light which is used in my setup, and that light is radiated on the skin of a patient, and that light is collected and transmitted to a detector. We call it a spectrometer, and that develops a profile. And that profile, coming from 240-ish patients, we profiled them, and later on clinicians were classifying those patients whether they are control, basically negative for dengue and positive for dengue. That's how we built an algorithm to differentiate patients who have dengue and the ones who do not have dengue. The detection from an analytics perspective used what we call a discriminant analysis. A discriminant analysis is a multivariate technique on analyzing data which is numerous. So the data is probably around 3,000 data points, and using this discriminant analysis, we were able to separate patients who are confirmed or negative for dengue at about 89% accuracy. But in the clinicians' world, they are more concerned with what we call specificity and sensitivity. And then the numbers which I have come about is about 90% sensitivity and 98% specificity. Those numbers vary according to the kind of data analysis that we use. So there are several analytics which are being used, but the best fit model which I found for now is about 89%. So currently, the device we're working on has been probably I'll give a bit of background. I would try to go out of my way to develop the prototype later under my own company, but that did not really work out. So what happened later on was that there were several companies who are interested in developing it later, and right now I'm currently considering my options, whether any companies might be able to pick up upon it, or I might be able to continue the research under UM.